Intelligent content ecosystem. Hyper-personalization is here. Is your company ready? Our industry leader, Saby Mitra, along with our client partner, Ray Gomez, from BMS, share how customers are looking to engage with specific personalized content as per their preferences, and how BMS is moving swiftly to nail their capabilities on creating a comprehensive and intelligent content ecosystem.
So at BMS, we started to test out content feature analysis to make sure that we can start using historical data to really start to tell that story. That engagement data is really going to help us understand the impact. How do we build in relevancy? How do we build in intimacy? The only way we really do that is with data, right? So how can we structure our content to meet those customers where they want to be met? So for example, we had and you're aware of this, I know, a disease state awareness campaign where we started to look at the preference for HCPs. And what we started to do is say, you know what, we know that they're looking at home office emails. We know they're looking at rep trigger emails, but what's resonating the most with them? What's making things most actionable? So we saw a preference with actionable content versus informative content, which was an eye-opener for us.
That's right.
So we started to look at things and we're like, wow, there's a lot of variabilities in the number of images as well as the number of call to action. So that was one eye-opening exercise that's really just the tip of the spear for us on how we start to look at content in the future. From an MLR perspective, we have the great fortune of having a really progressive MLR team. But we're also looking at what are the key critical success factors for programs as we start to work more and more with regulatory. So we're working really hard to start to integrate these operating models that are really going to establish what the future looks like as we're managing through content. What are some thoughts from you, Saby?
No, I think, Ray, first of all, congratulations to BMS for setting up the right foundation for this MLR transformation by itself. But maybe I want to pick up on your last point on intelligent automation. What we are also seeing in the industry, content transformation pioneers are starting to explore artificial intelligence and to understand what might be some insights and intelligence that could be derived to support the review and approval process. The point that you made, accelerate the cycle time. One such example is using NLP, or natural language processing, and computer vision to doing similarity, between claim sentences that has already been approved with claim sentences in the new asset that needs approval, and trying to understand how much of it is similar from a lexical standpoint in terms of its actual similarity, and the semantic standpoint in terms of the meaning of it. The third theme that we had in mind is about what we are calling dynamic content assembly and deployment. But all it is a very cohesive and integrated process, and the technology backbone that supports it. And in our mind, it's about creating the process integration between digital asset management platforms, decisioning platforms that actually makes the recommendation of what is the next best content, or what modular content permutation is expected to drive the best outcome, and activation platforms like the channels where the marketing cloud comes in, the experience cloud comes in. So how you string those together.
To get to know more on how customer preferences are changing and what we can do to build the intelligent content ecosystem to address them, please register on the link below in the description and gain access to the full webinar.